What's good, everybody? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Though if you're new here, my name is KL. This is where I watch movies and shows for the first time, and today's movie is Django Unchained, released in 2012, and I'm very excited to get into this because this movie has been on my watch list for quite some time, but it did recently win a Patreon poll. I threw up a modern Western poll, and it was up against 310 to Yuma, The Hateful Eight, and True Grit. It won with 47% of the votes. Second place was True Grit with 35% of the votes. I would have been happy watching any of these movies. But Django Unchained, what do I know about it? Well, I know that Leo DiCaprio is in this because there are quite a few Leo movies that are on my list to react to and see because Leo is one of my favorite actors. I've enjoyed a lot of movies that I've enjoyed every movie I've seen him in. Shutter Island, Catch Me If You Can, Inception, all three of those are on my GOAT list of movies, my greatest of all time. So yeah, maybe Django Unchained will also get up there. I don't know. And I also believe that Jamie Foxx is in this movie as well. So we have a 2-hour, 45-minute runtime. I have no idea how long this edit is going to be. So I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. As always, Falling for Watch Along is available through my Patreon if you're interested in that instead of the chopped up edited version, because I will have to cut out a fair amount from this edit because of the runtime of the movie. So with that, thank you again so much, and let's go ahead and press play. You know what? I totally forgot this was a Tarantino movie. Kerry Washington. Ooh. And Sam Jackson. Okay. Walton Goggins. Oh, fun. I haven't seen anything he's been in except for Fallout, so cool. Two years before the Civil War.
Who's that stumbling around in the dark?
I mean you no harm.
Tooth. Traveling dentist.
I'm looking for a pair of slave traders that go by the name of the Speck Brothers. I'm Dr. King Schultz. This is my horse, Fritz. Is there one amongst you who was formerly a resident of the Karukan plantation?
I'm from the Karukan plantation.
What's your name?
Django.
Do you know who the Brittle Brothers are?
They was overseers at the Karukan plantation.
Not anymore.
Stop talking to him like that.
My good man, I'm simply trying to ascertain...
Speak English, goddammit.
When big words are not English.
Move it.
Did you simply get carried away with your dramatic gesture, or are you pointing your weapon at me with lethal intention? Oh, very well.
Poor horse. Poor horse. Poor horse. Oh, I feel bad for the horse. Not the man with his leg crushed, though.
I'm sorry to put a bullet in your beast, but I didn't want you to do anything rash before you had a moment to come to your senses.
You goddamn son of a bitch! You shot Roscoe!
I only shot your brother once. He threatened to shoot me. And I do believe I have 5 witnesses who can attest to that fact. If you could keep your caterwauling down to a minimum, I'd like to finish my line of inquiry with young Django. If you were to see the Brittle Brothers again, you could recognize him.
So he wants to get him like a witness. I didn't realize the unchaining part would happen so soon, you know? Here for it.
Get up on that horse. Also, if I were you, I'd take that winter coat the dear departed Speck left behind.
Mm-hmm. Seems cold out here.
Don't you touch my brother's coat!
Too bad. What are you gonna do about it?
Ah! God damn it!
10, 20, and 5 for young Django here.
125 in the 1850s?
This will serve nicely as a bill of sale. Oh!
Yeah, what about them?
You could lift that beast off the remaining Speck, then carry him to the nearest town, which would be at least 37 miles back the way you came.
That's a long way.
You could unshackle yourselves, take that rifle, put a bullet in his head, bury the 2 of them deep, and then make your way to a more enlightened area of this country. Oh, and on the off chance there are any astronomy aficionados amongst you, the North Star is that one. Ta-da!
These men probably feel like this is like Savior just popped out in the forest to save them.
Now, wait a minute, fellas. Let's talk about this. You gotta be reasonable in a situation.
Option 2. Option 2 for sure.
No, no, please.
Deserved.
And then in the morning, what's everybody staring at?
They ain't never seen no horse before.
Yep.
2 beers for 2 weary travelers.
We won't be open for another hour.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
These fast zoom ins and outs. The Tarantino way.
Get the sheriff, not the marshal.
Now we must act as our own bartender.
What kind of dentist are you?
Despite that cart, I haven't practiced dentistry in 5 years.
Oh, so it's just a front.
Bounty hunter. The way the slave trade deals in human lives for cash, a bounty hunter deals in corpses. The state place.
You ever had beer before? Probably not.
I show that corpse to the authorities, proving yes, indeed, I truly have killed him, at which point the authorities pay me the bounty. Like slavery, it's a flesh for cash business.
What's the bounty?
It's like a reward.
You kill people, and they give you a reward?
Certain people, yeah.
Bad people.
I would like the 2 of us to enter into an agreement. I'm looking for the Brittle brothers. You travel with me until we find them. You point them out, and I kill them. I agree to give you your freedom as if on cue. Here comes the sheriff.
So this movie's like a bounty hunting mission out of Red Dead 2, essentially. I'm here for it. Playing that game right now and having the best time.
Coming to Bill Sharp's town and show your ass. What'd you just do to sheriff?
This is just gonna be like Red Dead 2, isn't it?
Somebody get poor Bill out of the goddamn street. You in the saloon. We got 100 rifles aimed at every way
Damn.
out of that building. This is U.S. Marshal Gil Tatum.
Do I have your word as a lawman not to shoot me down like a dog in the street?
Much as we'd all enjoy seeing something like that, ain't nobody gonna cheat the hangman in my town.
Fair enough, Marshal. Here we come. They're a little tense out.
A little.
You unarmed?
Yes, indeed, we are. May I address you and your deputies and apparently the entire town of Daughtry as to the incident that just occurred? Like yourself, Marshal, I'm a servant of the court. The man lying dead in the dirt, who went by the name of Bill Sharp, is actually a wanted outlaw by the name of Willard Peck, with a price on his head of $200. Now, that's $200 dead.
2 men in the back being like, huh?
Now, this is a warrant made out by Circuit Court Judge. He'll back up who I am and who your dear departed sheriff was.
Changes things a little bit.
You owe me $200.
I really like this man. I also love the music in this so far. It seems like custom made for the story.
After this brittle business is behind us, you'll be a free man. What's your plan after that?
I don't think he's ever really had time to think about that.
Find my wife, buy freedom.
There you go. Nice.
Jenna?
I didn't realize he was
I had
married.
no idea you were a married man. Do most slaves believe in marriage?
Me and my wife do. Old man Karugan didn't, that's why we
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
I want you to burn a runaway eye right here in his cheek. And the girl, too. And I want you to take him to the Greenville auction and sell him separately.
There should be some sort of a records office. What is her name?
Brunhilde.
Brunhilde? Were her owners German?
Yeah, how you know?
What does that mean?
She was raised by a German mistress, Von Schafts. She speak a little German, too. When she was little, her mistress taught her, so she had somebody to speak German with.
They call me Hildy.
Wow, great shot. Love that sky.
You'll be playing a character, the valet.
You was gonna let me pick out my own clothes?
But of course.
Oh, wow. I love it.
This is my valet. My valet does not walk. He's a free man. He can ride what he pleases.
Not around my he can't.
My name is Dr. King Schultz. This is my valet, Django. These are our horses, Tony and Fritz.
I love that Fritz does that every time.
We've ridden from Texas to Tennessee to parley with you now.
It's a long trip.
I wish to purchase one of your gals. If you are the businessman I've been led to believe you to be, I have 5,000 things I might say that could change your mind.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Django.
Django. Could you take Django there and take him around the grounds here and show him all the pretty stuff?
He cannot be treated like a slave.
Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other around here because he ain't like any of the other around here. You got it?
You want I should treat him like white folks?
No.
Then I don't know what you want, Big Daddy. That house we just left from is the big house. Big Daddy call it that because it's big.
It is a big house.
So you really free?
Yes, I was free.
You mean you want to dress like that?
Oh, no.
3 brothers, overseers. The name is Brittle. They could be using a different name.
You mean the Schaefers?
Maybe. They here?
One's over in that field.
Oh man, Karuka ain't gonna appreciate this. Now she work in the house, John. You mess her skin up, and you gonna mess her up. She ain't gonna be working up. She ain't gonna be with the damn thing. Look, I told you that I was one that made her do it.
The color grading on these scenes is so interesting in a good way.
John, please. Where the other 2 at?
They by the stable.
Go get that white man I came here with. You better give me that arm.
Oh, I got the music right now.
John Brittle!
You remember me? I like the way you die, boy.
God damn son of a bitch!
Oh, what a fumble.
Y'all wanna see something? That's Big John. That's Little Raj.
Where's Ellis?
He's the one hightailing it across that field right now.
Yeah.
You sure that's him?
Yeah.
Positive?
I don't know.
You don't know if you're positive?
I don't know what positive means.
It means you're sure.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I'm sure that's Ellis Brittle.
Yo. Oh my gosh.
For the arrest and capture, dead or alive. You know them by the name of Schaefer, but the butcher's real name was Brittle. We were operating within our legal boundaries. The penalty for taking deadly force against an officer of the court in the performance of his duty is you'll be hung by the neck until you're dead. May I please remove the warrant from my pocket so you may examine it?
I like how he does this after the fact, not before, but it's probably better that way, I guess.
Satisfied?
Get off my land.
All right, well, we have a lot of movie left, so there's got to be more bounties now, right? Also, that is a lot of cash. Holy moly. Well, we do have to find his wife. So, there's that.
That's them sons of bitches.
Jonah Hill? No, this isn't good. Oh, no. Wow, great shot, though.
Now, unless they start shooting first, nobody shoot them. That's way too simple for these jokers.
They're not even here.
Damn. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing. Oh, hold on. I'm fucking with my... Oh.
Oh, shit. Just made it worse.
Yes, you did.
I could have cut it better than this.
What about you, Robert?
Can you see? Not too good. I mean,
This scene is crazy.
Anybody bring any extra bags?
Nobody brought an extra bag. If you don't wear them as you ride up, that just defeats the purpose.
I can't see in this fucking thing. Fuck all y'all. I'm going home. You know, I watched my wife work all day getting 30 bags together for you ungrateful sons of bitches, and all I can hear is criticize. But next time, we do the bags right, and then we go full regalia.
But nobody can see.
So?
What do you mean so?
There he is. Get that out from under that wagon. And get that nigga leather out of the wagon.
They're not here.
Where are they?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Excellent.
Look at him run.
I couldn't tell what he had put in the tooth that he replaced the money with, but that makes sense. I love that they argued for so long about the bags, though. Like, these two were probably sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Would you kill him?
Ooh. Yes, he would. I'm sure he would.
He's getting away.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah. In a really messy way, too.
How you know Broomhilde's first masters was German?
Because of the name?
Brunhilde is a German
Yeah.
name. It's the name of a character in the most popular of all the German legends. She was a daughter of Wotan, god of all gods. Her father is really mad at her, disobeys him in some way.
So he puts her on top of the mountain. It's a German legend. There's always going to be a mountain in there somewhere. Brunhilde shall remain unless a hero arises brave enough to save her.
He scales the mountain because he's not afraid of it. And he walks through hellfire because Brunhilde is worth it.
Cool.
I know how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just starting to realize that.
Sweet.
Slave auction town in Mississippi isn't the place for you to visit. Free or not, it's just too dangerous.
It's fair.
How do you like the bounty hunting business?
Kill white folks and they pay you for it?
I give you 1/3 of my bounties. I'll take you to Greenville myself, and we'll find where they sent your wife. I've never given anybody their freedom before, and now that I have, I feel vaguely responsible for you.
Yeah, there's an attachment there.
As a German, I'm obliged to help you on your quest to rescue your beloved Brunhilde.
Cool. This man better not betray in like any way, shape, or form. I'll be so fucking pissed. I really like these two. It's a great hat. I love that hat. New saddle with a D on it. Custom made. Wow. Pretty mountains.
What happened to Mr. I want to shoot white folks for money?
His son's with him.
Well, good. You'll have a loved one with him. Maybe even share a last word.
Oh my god. He can't do it, can he?
Let's take out somebody called Hamper.
Robert. 7,000.
7,000.
7,000.
$7,000.
This corpse is worth $7,000.
That is a lot of money. Whew. Oh. It does suck when that's done in front of kids.
You always keep the handle of your first bounty.
Nice. Love it. Ooh. They went crazy with the blood in this movie. Oh, where they filmed this is beautiful, beautiful. I love that they have a whole horse dedicated for the bodies.
Who the hell you got there?
The Wilson Lau gang.
Wow.
Bad Chuck Wilson and meaner Bobby Lau and 3 of their acolytes.
Wait, it looks like they have 2 horses for bodies. They do. Damn. After a very cold and very profitable winter, Django and Dr. Schultz came down from the mountains and headed for Greenville, right? Mississippi. MISSI, SSI, PPI. It's one of those things from elementary school that you just never forget. Yeah, these people are very, very surprised to see him. Oh my gosh, what is that thing around her neck?
Our own right cheek. Calvin Candy. He owns the 4th biggest cotton plantation in Mississippi, Candyland. Let's just hope she works in the house, not in the field.
Oh, no, she ain't no field. She pretty, and she talk good, too. She ain't no field, but she ain't good enough for the house no more either. They're gonna try to make her a comfort girl.
What's a comfort?
Oh.
So, do we offer to buy her?
We need a bill of sale.
Well, if we ain't gonna try to buy her, then how we gonna get her?
May I offer an alternative plan
Sure.
of action?
Sure.
Can you convincingly masquerade as someone who's an expert on Mandingo fighting?
Why?
Bonjour.
Thank you.
Cleopatra Club.
Ain't nothing lower than the black slaves. And, buddy, that's pretty fucking low.
Play him that way.
Calvin's in the Julius Caesar room. You all want to follow me? He prefers Monsieur Candy to Mr. Candy.
Si c'est cela qu'il préfère.
He doesn't speak French. Don't speak French to him. It'll embarrass him.
Why do you want to get in the Mandingo business? Quit stalling now.
I'm bored. This seems like a good bit of fun.
I had a feeling this was going to be Leo.
You don't wear a hat in the house, white man. Even I know that.
Come on now! Ah, he's not doing what I told him, for God's sake.
Bravo, Luigi, così, dai!
Come on now, boy! There's a fight to the death! See, I told you I was so proud now. Do what I told you, boy! There you go!
No!
Do what I told you! Grab him back, boy! Grab him back!
Oh, no,
Oh, gosh.
Finish him.
That's why they call him Big Fred.
Raw fighting like that, just...
What's your name, boy?
His name is Django Freeman.
What makes you such a Mandingo expert?
I'm curious what makes you so curious.
What did you say, boy?
Calm down, Butch.
And I'd appreciate if you could direct your line of inquiry toward me.
Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes. I'll have a beer.
Wonderbar.
His personality suits his name.
Now, according to Mogi, if I do business with you, I'm doing business with both y'all.
More or less, yeah.
Mogi tells me you looked over my African flesh and you was none too impressed, huh?
Not for top dollar.
If I made you an offer so ridiculous, you'd be forced to consider it.
$12,000.
Not the straw slurp.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hold up. Please, won't you take a ride with us here in the Victoria?
Oh, thank you very much.
You can tie your horse.
That man is not like any of this. There he is.
The name of the game is keep up, not catch up.
Touch your guns, you die.
Everybody calm down. I saw the whole thing. No harm done. Now take your hand off your pistol. Everybody stop antagonizing my guest.
He broke my collarbone.
For God's sake, somebody please help Hoot here back up on his goddamn horse.
Oh, now you were one lucky.
You better listen to your boss, white boy.
I won't lie, I actually totally forgot that Walton was in the credits just because we hadn't seen him we hadn't seen him until now. Seeing him here is making me impatient for Fallout Season 2.
You got a problem with your eyeball, boy?
No, sir.
You keep your goddamn eyeballs off me. Flash that bad look at me again, I'll give you a reason not to like me.
I think he seems to already not like you, so.
You mind telling me what the hell you doing?
I confirmed that Brunhilde is at Candyland. I think it's pretty safe. Point being, don't get so carried away with your retribution.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop antagonizing Candy.
I'm intriguing him.
You're yelling abuse at these poor slaves?
I recall a man who had me kill another man in front of his son, and he didn't bat an eye.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Of course I remember.
What you said was that this is my world, and in my world you gotta get dirty. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. People can't believe their eyeballs.
I'll be. Got 10.
I can't fight no more, Monsieur Candy.
You might not be able to win, but your ass can fight. Come on now, boy. Get on out that tree.
Yes, sir.
How far he get off property?
About 20 miles off prop. Pretty far considering that length he got.
20 miles.
When I pay $500, I expect to get 5 fights out of him before he roll over and play dead. You gonna reimburse me?
I'll reimburse you.
Oh, shoot.
No, he won't. Ain't got no use for him. Ain't that right, Doc?
You heard him?
You're gonna have to excuse Mr. Stone Cypher's slack-jawed gaze. He ain't never seen a like you ever in his life.
Ew. So gross.
Seeing as you won't pay a penny for this pickaninny here, you won't mind me handling this any way I see fit. That Marsha and the bitches send D'Artagnan to heaven.
Awful. So awful.
My boss looks a little green around the gills for a blood sport like that.
Nah, he just ain't used to seeing a man ripped apart by dogs is all.
Yeah.
You are used to it.
I'm just a little more used to Americans than he is. Whenever you're ready.
I feel like he was trying to dig just then. He's suspicious, maybe. That was a brutal scene. But it does seem like Django knows exactly what they need to do to not raise his suspicions about anything. Basically just boils down to, like, you gotta be on his level. This time I can't tell if she's actually there or not. Ooh. He's pissed.
Hello, Stephen, my boy.
Yeah. Hello, my ass. Who this up on that name?
What's the matter? Why you so honored? You miss me, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. Now, I asked you, who this on that name?
I did not realize that was Sam Jackson until now.
Django, this is another cheeky black bugger like yourself, Stephen. Stephen, this here's Django. You two ought to hate each other. You old decrepit bastard ought to show them every hospitality. They're spending the night. Go up in the guest bedroom to get too ready.
He gonna stay in the big house?
Stephen, he's a slaver. It's different.
In the big house? Oh, no, I ain't got no problem with it. If you ain't got no problem with burning the bed, the sheets, the pillowcase.
Oh my gosh.
Where is my beautiful sister? There she is! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This attractive Southern belle. Ah, yes, Hildy, what about him?
You could send her around to my room.
Go fetch Hildy, get her cleaned up and smell him real nice and sent over to Dr. Schultz.
Actually, it's something I ain't told you about yet.
What?
Hildy in the hot box.
What's she doing there?
She been punished. She run off again.
Jesus Christ, Stephen, how many people ran away while I was gone?
Django.
How long you think she been in there all damn day? And the little bitch got 10 more days to be in there.
Oh.
But Miss O'Candy should run off.
Jesus Christ, Stephen, what is the point of having a that speaks German if you can't wheel him out when you have a German guest? Now, I realize it is inconvenient, but still, you take her ass out.
Get her back over here. Hurry up, girl.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. Stephen is great. Just, oh my gosh.
I've heard a lot of good things about you. I could see all the passions you inspire are completely justified.
Treten Sie ein, mein Fräulein.
All right.
And I shall bring it.
Much obliged.
The best.
Don't be afraid. Ich spreche jetzt nur für den Fall mit Ihnen Deutsch, dass Candys Leute uns zuhören. Ein gemeinsamer Freund von uns beiden und ich haben einige Mühen auf uns genommen, um Sie zu retten.
Wo ist er?
Versprechen Sie mir, dass Sie nicht schreien werden.
Yeah, that's important. Don't react in any loud way.
Hey, little troublemaker.
You silver-tongued devil, you. But the best three, by far, were Samson.
Oh, and now she's serving him. Oh gosh, they really got to keep this quiet.
By the way, why is he called Eskimo Joe?
You never know how these nicknames get started. His name was Joe. Maybe one day he said he was cold. Who knows?
Oh, this is going to be the movie with that meme of Leo with the
Ooh. See, you two getting on.
Famously, you can't imagine what it's like not to hear your native tongue in 4 years.
Well, hell, I can't imagine 2 weeks in Boston.
I can't.
This laugh is so good.
Well, be careful now, Dr. Schultz. You might have caught yourself a little dose of love. Love's a powerful emotion, boy.
It looks like this pony's got big eyes for Django.
It is a soaring eagle that attracts our attention, not the plucked chicken.
Dr. Schultz, don't be so down on yourself. You are quite the
Oh, they both have the same. Right. How did I forget about that? They both have the same scar.
Don't fool me, bitch. You know what I'm talking about.
Steven. But there would have to be more with that, right? Like it wouldn't just be the two of them that would have that on burned on them.
Okay. If
Oh
you
man,
say so.
he totally figured you out. I hope that he is like on their side with it. I don't know.
Why not, Monsieur Condé? You have a deal. Eskimo Joe, $12,000.
Hooray, Doctor, hooray.
I would need my Mr. Tutter to draw up a legal contract, not to mention having Eskimo Joe examined by a physician of my choosing. I return in 5 days' time.
To Eskimo Joe, the Black Hercules.
That name do have paying ass.
How my drink on? So, Hildy, how you like serving at the big table in the big house, huh?
Is he gonna see the scar?
I like it a lot, Monsieur Cannon.
The doctor here might be interested in seeing Hilda's peel back.
Oh, so you haven't seen her back?
I haven't.
Oh no.
Hildy's got something like 4 lashes on her back. Loli just get one, she lose her goddamn mind.
would.
Look at that, Doctor. It's like a painting. Look at that.
Calvin! We are eating. We don't want to look at her whipped up back.
Fine.
He was watching so intently.
I just got you done up. Come on,
Look at him. Yeah. Yeah. He did that. He did that to confirm that they do, in fact, know one another.
You said you ain't know him.
I don't.
Why is you lying to me?
You scaring me.
Why is I'm scaring you?
Because you scary.
Oh, Doctor, that warms my heart.
You stay right here.
Oh no. Is he gonna mess this all up?
Allow me to propose another proposition.
Monsieur Cannon.
Stephen, you just interrupted Dr. Schultz here.
Very intentionally.
Monsieur Candy, could I get a word with you in the kitchen?
What sort of melodrama could be brewing back there?
Right, I handle it myself. Put me in the library. Shit get fucked up around here, you blame me.
Fine. Friend Stephen, I will be along momentarily.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Them motherfuckers ain't here to buy no mandingos. They here for that girl.
Hildy?
Her and Django, them know each other.
He just bought Eskimo Joe.
Did he give you any money?
No, not yet, but
Then
they
he
go.
ain't bought diddly. Not yet, no, huh? But he's just about to buy who he come here to buy when I interrupted him. Thank you, Stephen. You're welcome, Calvin.
Jeez. Oh boy.
They doing it 'cause that Django's in love with Hildy. She probably his wife. Now, why that German gives a fuck who that uppity son bitch is in love with, I'm sure
Jeez.
I don't know.
Why this whole snake oil pitch about Mandingos in?
You wouldn't pay no never mind than no $300.
Exactly.
But that 12,000,
Yep.
that made you real friendly now, didn't it?
His wife, huh? If it had been a snake, it would have bit me.
Yeah, probably. Oh, great. How is this gonna go now? Now that they know. Now we get some drama.
Sons of bitches! Before your exit, we were discussing the possibility of my purchasing Brunhilde.
Ah, yes. And we will again. This is Ben. He's an old Joe that lived around here for a long time. Old Ben here took care of my daddy.
Can't handle those teeth.
3 times a week for 50 years, old Ben here would shave my daddy with a straight razor. If I was old Ben, I would have cut my daddy's goddamn throat, but he never did. In the skull of the African here, the area associated with submissiveness is larger than any human or any other subhuman species on planet Earth.
But they're both like, what the hell is the point of this?
These 3 dimples exist in the area of the skull most associated with civility. I will admit you are pretty clever. But if I took this hammer here and I bashed in your skull with it, you would have the same 3 dimples in the same place as old Ben.
Hey! Now lay your palms flat on that tabletop. If you lift those palms, Mr. Pooch is gonna let loose with both barrels that sawed off. A lot of lies said around this dinner table here tonight, but that you can't believe.
Mr. Moody, would you be so kind as to collect the pistol hanging off these boys' hips here?
Django's pissed. Also, I missed him getting his hand cut. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, this is the scene I read about. I read somewhere that Leo got his hand cut in one of the a movie of his, and he just kept going with the scene. That must be this. That's crazy.
Show ass in that.
Lay your hand flat.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Now, considering y'all have ridden a whole lot of miles and done spread a whole lot of bull to purchase this lovely lady right here, it would appear that Broomhilda is, in fact, the right. And if y'all want to leave Candyland with Broomhilda, the price is $12,000.
And I take it you prefer the take it or leave it style of negotiation?
Yes, I do, Doctor.
Yeah, that tracks, of course.
And if y'all think my price for this here is too steep.
Oh my gosh.
Take this goddamn hammer here and beat our ass to death with it, right in front of both y'all.
Easy, big fella.
What's it gonna be? May I lift the hands off the tabletop in order to remove my billfold?
Yes, you may.
Whew, this is intense, dude.
That 12.
Sold! To the man with the exceptional beard and his unexceptional. You make these gentlemen a receipt for $12,000, please. It was a pleasure doing business with y'all. Now, gentlemen, if you care to join me in the parlor.
Candy is fucking crazy. Crazy. Oh, that scene was crazy. God. I had no idea that was still affecting him.
I was thinking of that poor devil you fed to the dogs today. Wondering what Dumas would make of all this. He wrote The Three Musketeers. I figured you must be an admirer. You named your slave after his novel's lead character. His approval would be a dubious proposition at best.
Soft-hearted Frenchie.
Alexandre Dumas is black.
That is her bill of sale, her ownership history, and of course, her freedom papers, Doctor.
Something big is still gonna happen here. I can feel it. There's this uneasiness.
Consider yourself a free woman. Mr. Candy, normally I would say auf Wiedersehen, but since what auf Wiedersehen actually means is till I see you again, and since I never wish to see you again, to you, sir, goodbye. Let's go.
One more moment, Doctor.
No.
And Chickasaw County, a deal ain't done until the two parties have shook hands.
If I don't shake your hand, you gonna throw away $12,000? I don't think so.
If she tries to leave here before this loving German shakes my hand, you cut her ass down.
You really want me to shake your hand?
What the heck is about to happen?
If you insist.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
No. Not the doctor. All right, time to haul ass and get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, God. All that snowman practicing was good. Let's fuck him up. Where is Broomhilda, though? Where is she? Grab it. Grab it.
Sorry, Jesse! Who the fuck gave a
Oh my gosh, all this blood. Oh, jeez. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Come on, Django. Come on, Django.
Hey, no! Oh, God! Oh, my God! Oh!
Another one, yes. Let's do it. This is so... What a song choice. Gosh, how many packets of whatever the hell the liquid this is? I would love to know. And imagine the retakes. What a mess. Oh gosh. I feel so confident that him and Broomhilda are gonna get out of this though. Although this is kind of a problem. Steven?
We got your woman. Billy Crash here got his pistol upside her head. He gonna blow her goddamn brains out. That there's the promise. Oh, throw your gun out. We won't kill him. You give up, ain't no harm gonna...
Well, that gun doesn't have any bullets left anymore anyway, so...
You give me up.
6.
Let me go. I love you.
9. Hold it.
No.
Give up.
Gosh, look how red the wall is. I hate this so much.
I knew there was something fishy about y'all. We found your wanted posters, a book of figures in your saddlebags. Time to say goodnight to them nuts, Blackie. Calm down now. Here it comes.
Captain, Miss Law won't see you. She changed her mind about snipping Django. She gonna give him to the LeQuint Dickey people.
How disappointing.
Steven?
This here, what you take with you. All day, every day, you will be swinging a sledgehammer, turning big rocks into little rocks. One word of sass, they cuts out your tongue. Then they're gonna hit you in the head with a hammer, and that will be the story of you, Django.
Sam Jackson is so good. Such a good actor. I had such high hopes for a happy ending, and like, there's a part of me that still thinks maybe we'll get one. Hi, Quentin. Oh, but there's not much movie left.
Back there at that plantation, Candyland, there was $11,500 fortune just sitting there. It's in the form of a wanted dead or alive bounty on Smitty Bacall and the Bacall gang. Now, all four of them gentlemen, they back there at Candyland laughing their ass off. You know why? Because they just got away with murder. Y'all can ride back there and y'all can go get that money.
What did these jokers do again?
They killed innocent people. I got the handbill right here in my pocket if you let me get it.
Get it there. You're a slave.
Murder?
I ain't no goddamn slave. Do I sound like a fucking slave?
$7,000 for Smitty back.
Shit like.
I'm a bounty hunter. As a free man, I rode into Candyland on a horse with my German white partner. We finally found their ass laying low in Candyland.
Okay, my hope is high again.
Did that black ride into Candyland yesterday?
They walked us from the Greenville auction, and he rode in on a horse with a white man.
Was the black his slave?
He wasn't no slave. Master got shot.
Who shot him?
The German. The German was acting like they were slavers, but they wasn't.
Well, what was they?
Bounty hunters.
Fuck me, Roy. I mean, this could be big, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You let me help you kill him.
Hey, you're a funny bugger.
Got him loose.
Yeah. You're all right for a black fella. Oh, yeah.
Why don't you take them sticks off that horse and stick him in a cage? Hey, Floyd, you got that rifle on the wagon, don't you?
Was that more dynamite he didn't take out?
I've just had the sights fixed, and they're perfect.
That's good to know.
Oh my god. Oh, it scared the shit out of me. He's such a smooth talker. Oh, yes, love it. Love it, love it. All right, let's heck and go. You gotta help these men.
Don't melt that dynamite.
You're free now, gents. Go wherever you want. He is straight up like the biggest inspo for them. Him especially. Love it. Yeah. Yeah. The doctor was awesome. You're getting rescued, honey.
It's me, baby.
Yay. Oh my gosh, hurry.
By and by.
I hope he's here waiting for them. But at the same time, I also just hope that they left. Just got away.
By and by. Oh. Y'all gonna be together with Calvin in the by and by just a bit sooner than y'all was expecting. Now, where were we?
Look at his outfit. Oh, so sharp.
You had your hands on my...
Django! You black son of a bitch!
The D is silent here, baby. All you black folks, I suggest you get away from all these white folks. Not you, Stephen. You right where you belong.
Yeah, he was the one that picked it up and told Calvin.
I said tell Miss Laura goodbye.
Bye, Miss Laura.
Y'all two run along then. Stephen, how you like my new duds.
Oh yeah, that was of course. That was the outfit that Calvin was wearing.
I count 6 shots.
I count 2 guns. You said in 76 years on this plantation, you've seen all manner of shit done. But I noticed, you didn't mention kneecapping.
Oh, God! Motherfucker! Definitely.
76 years, Stephen. 8,000. 9,000. He was right about one thing. I am that one 10,000.
Both kneecaps. Oh my lord.
You ain't gonna get away with this, Django. They gonna catch your black ass.
He'll be ready for him. He will be ready for them. I love that he even took that cigarette holder.
They ain't gonna just kill you. You done fucked up.
Please give us a shot of him walking away from this giant house and it blows up. Please. Please. What a beautiful way to end the movie, if so.
Django! You uppity son of a...
Beautiful. How satisfying. This is great too. Yep. Excellent.
Hey, little troublemaker.
Hey, big troublemaker.
You know what they're going to call you? The fastest gun in the South.
I'm so happy for these two. I love a happy ending. Every single minute of that runtime, absolutely worth it. There's a friggin' post-credit scene for this movie.
Who was it?
Excellent. Well, y'all, what a movie. What a movie. I loved this. I had so much fun. Easy 5 out of 5. This was incredible. So much good about it. I love a story where the oppressed are fighting back against their oppressors and win. And this whole movie was just one big fuck you to white supremacy. Oh, loved it so much. Every single character was written really, really well. Every single actor brought their A game and did a phenomenal job here. And it was just satisfying. It was satisfying. It was entertaining. I loved so much the acting, the characters, the writing. I loved the cinematography. There were so many really amazing, beautiful shots in this. I really, really loved the pacing of this movie. That 2 hours, 45 minutes flew by, and I feel like every single minute was just good and entertaining, and I loved it. The score was amazing. I loved the songs. It looked like a lot of them were custom made for this movie, which is awesome. Love, love, love how unique the score was and how fun it was. And it's crazy how this movie kind of flip-flopped between being like so serious at times, which it needed to be. This is a very serious story, and you know, we're looking back on history and like this is the way shit used to be. And you know, I appreciate that they were so serious at many times in this movie, but then you flip to like the score and the over-the-top crazy violence, and it's so comedic at times. I can't get over how much I laughed during this movie, considering like the story and the topic and what's going on. But like that balance of serious and comedic, I think, was done so well, and it was a joy to watch. It truly just felt kind of like a video game, to be honest. I also think that I have a new favorite fictional character, like period, across all games and books and movies and shows. Dr. Schultz. I really, really, really loved him. Christoph Waltz did a phenomenal job acting as him. And, you know, slavery was abolished, yes, because the oppressed stood up and fought, but also because men like him, men and women like him, gave a shit and helped. And just from the moment those two met, when he found Django and got him, like I had such a good feeling about him, and that never let up throughout the entire movie. There was one minor point where I almost had this like gut feeling that the doctor was lying about everything, lying about being a bounty hunter. Like, I don't know. there was a part of me that almost was like distrusting of him for just a moment. But then I kind of told myself like, nah, like, no, that's not, no. Anyway, he was wonderful. I really, really dug the relationship between him and Django. And speaking of Django, my God, Jamie Foxx did a phenomenal job as this character. So good, so entertaining. I could easily root for Django, did from start to end. I really wanted a happy ending for him and Broomhilda, and I'm so, so happy that we got it. I'm so happy. There was that one moment where I was just like, are we? I don't have a good feeling about where the rest of this movie is going. But yeah, that final act in the house with the remaining people, with Steven, oh my gosh. Sam Jackson, man, he's just, he's so great. And actually, I think now he's officially the actor that I've watched the most because of how much he's been in Marvel. And then I've watched so many of his movies now outside of it. And this is another one now that we just add to the list. Sam Jackson is so entertaining. I did not recognize him at first. I don't know how. Yeah, Steven was an interesting character. Very, very interesting. And then Leo. Leo is Calvin Candy. My God. What an over-the-top, exaggerated but yet not type of man. Like, I don't know. He was just so fascinating to watch. And you guys do have to let me know about that scene with the hand because I can't remember where I read it. It might have just been on Twitter, honestly, because I do get movie stuff in my feed sometimes. But yeah, I read about how in some movie, he accidentally cut his hand and just kept going with it, and then it stayed in the movie. So it must have been that scene, and that is crazy, especially considering that he then, like, put it all over Kerry Washington. Like, maybe there was like a cut in between where they cleaned him up his real blood, and then possibly Quentin Tarantino was like, I actually really like that happened. So for continuity purposes, let's replace your blood with something that isn't going to be a biohazard to Kerry Washington, and then you can do that on her face. That's kind of what it feels like to me. You guys let me know down in the comments. Give me the fun facts about this movie. Oh, even Walton Goggins. Even seeing Walton Goggins again, I mean, he can play this type of character so well. His accent in this movie very much resembled the accent that he has in the Fallout show. So it was good seeing him again. And yeah, I have nothing. I don't think I have a single criticism or complaint about this movie in any way, shape, or form. And I also fully acknowledge that because I am in the middle of my Red Dead 2 Redemption 2 playthrough right now, because I'm right in the middle of that and I still have probably 80 hours to go in it, because I'm just very immersed in this type of world with gangs and bounty hunting and all this stuff, you know, riding horses, shooting people all the time, like because I'm literally doing that twice a week, every week through that game. What a fitting time for me to watch a movie like this. I know I would have enjoyed it either way, but I do think that playing Red Dead 2 right now definitely enhanced my experience of this and definitely made me enjoy it a lot more than I may have otherwise. So, this was great. This was great. I am so excited to go to Letterboxd to see what some other people have to say. So let's go do that. Almost all of my friends on Letterboxd, people I'm following, have rated this 5 stars. Deserved. And also a 4.3 average rating. Yeah, makes sense. 5 stars. Me when Christoph Waltz smoothly talks his way out of death-threatening situations. That's my aesthetic. That is what I want to achieve. 100%. Yeah, that actor did such a great job with every scene where he had to, like, you know, sweet talk, convince, persuade. Like, if he was a D&D character, yeah, his persuasion is through the roof. 4.5 stars. Django Unchained. Bounty Hunted. Christoph Waltz. Yee-haw. 4.5 stars. They say the N-word 110 times in this. Only 110. I would have guessed more. This is going to be a nightmare to edit, by the way. Not just the runtime, but all the N-words. That I should have turned subtitles off after the first maybe like 10 of them. Considering how not far we were in the movie, I should have turned subtitles off and just been like, fuck it, we ball. Because, yeah, having to cover every single time that pops up on the screen, that's gonna be fun. Not. Oh, here we go. You know, I didn't even think that I'd see this in the reviews. 5 stars. Leo DiCaprio not breaking character after he fucking smashes his hand on the table and starts bleeding profusely just further proves that he is in fact an ethereal creature coexisting with us humans who are unworthy of him. God, I love that man. And with that, It is now that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your comments down below about this movie. Tell me all your thoughts. Do you love it? Is it a 5 out of 5 for you too? Let me know all the reasons why. Let me know your favorite moments. And if you're someone that doesn't care for this movie, I would also like to hear your thoughts and understand why. Thank you again in advance for those comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed, please do so here. And if you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. Links as always, description and pinned comment. We will see you in the next reaction. Take care, everybody.